All right, we have started the recording. So welcome everyone to tonight's Oil Tribe Essential Oil Living and Sharing educational webinar. My name is Stephanie Murray. For those of you who do not know me, I am a gold wellness advocate. I live in Spokane Valley, Washington. I'm a mother and a soon-to-be wife. This week, we're getting married on Saturday. Super exciting. We have a 3-year-old son, and we have been using and sharing essential oils for almost 3 years now. It'll be 3 years in September. And we also have been doing the business as well. We actually started doing the business as soon as we were introduced to the essential oils. I absolutely love doing doTERRA, being a leader within doTERRA, a mentor, and really just a product user. So this educational webinar is for people who just use our essential oils, but also for people who share our essential oils. So I welcome you tonight. And tonight we're going to be talking about some super fun products, as well as a special announcement. And towards the other half of the webinar, we're going to be talking about some builder activities and things to do. So I welcome you all, and we are going to get started. So the first thing that we are going to talk about tonight is the limited supply and wonderful Sunsational flavors kit. I love this kit, you guys. I cook a lot with our essential oils, especially in the summertime, and barbecuing is definitely a big thing that we do in the summer. So this kit is amazing for cooking. I'm going to talk a little bit about it pretty briefly, but pretty much if you would like this kit, it's a limited edition, so it's something that will sell out. I'm not quite sure how many they have left, but they have been going for a while. So they are all 5 milliliter bottles. There is spearmint, cumin, dill, and tangerine. And if anything, if you were to get this kit, just get it for the tangerine because it smells incredible. I absolutely love diffusing tangerine. It's like my most favorite smell of all time. If you want this kit, wholesale, it is $30 and 25 PV, and retail, it's 40. So you can still buy it retail if you need to. I really wanted to get a little bit more into it. I actually just made these for one of my friends, and they are spearmint and tangerine garbage disposal refresheners. And oh my goodness. So doTERRA has a kind of like a DIY blog that they post on social media, and you can follow them. But I put the link right there. But it is a garbage disposal refreshener, and it smells amazing. It smells so good. It deters fruit flies or any like insects or pests that would be in your house in the summertime. Like we have a huge cherry tree in our backyard, so we get a lot of flies and fruit flies, and they definitely don't like the smell of spearmint and tangerine. The other link I posted here is actually a video about Dr. Hill, who is our Chief Medical Advisor in doTERRA, talking about how to use the Sunsational Flavors Kit. I really encourage you guys to watch that because it's coming from a doctor with a huge science background and really all the testing and awesome benefits that these 4 oils can provide for us. So it's a really great video to watch. It's super short. It's on Facebook. And it's a great way to put a face to a name of seeing and kind of meeting Dr. Hill. So I absolutely love, that's one of my most favorite things to do with spearmint and tangerine is making refresheners. I love diffusing these 2 together. We were on a road trip recently and I diffused spearmint and I should have diffused tangerine with it, but I didn't think about it. But today in my household, when I was prepping for my wedding stuff, I definitely diffused spearmint and tangerine, and my house smelled so good. And every person that's walked in today has commented on how fresh and alive my house smells. So if anything, to get those 2, it's awesome. Also, I like just putting spearmint, a little drop on my finger, and just running it underneath my tongue and across my teeth for just like fresh breath. Maybe if you're going in to meet someone. I had a facial the other day, and I just had like garlic cheese fries for lunch, and so I rubbed it all over in my mouth really quick so that I didn't smell like garlic when she was giving me a facial. So it's pleasant for you and pleasant for the person that you're very close to as well. The next thing I'd like to talk about is dill. Dill is amazing. I actually use dill for canning, but doTERRA blog also has a cucumber dill hummus for those of you guys who love some ideas of what you would really use this kit for. So many people have been telling me, oh, it looks like a cool kit, but I don't know what I would use it for. There are endless things you could use these for, you guys. I have a couple of lists if you need to, and they're also posted under doTERRA's site, but there's like 101 things to do with the Sunsational Flavors Kit, and there's a huge list of what you could do with it. But for those of you who love hummus in the summertime, it's just like a really fast and delicious appetizer. This cucumber dill hummus is the way to go. The next thing is cumin rainbow salsa. I love cumin in salsa, but I also love it in chai. Chai is like one of my little guilty pleasures that I occasionally like to drink. And cumin in that, it's exactly like cumin seed. And you would just do a little drop of cumin in there. I also like to use cardamom. So cardamom and cumin, you could put both of those together. Or you can make this delicious cumin rainbow salsa. So the recipes on that is just doterrablog.com, and you can look it up. Also, doTERRA's newsletter had most of these recipes on there. So you guys can just click the links. They're super simple recipes. There's not a lot involved. It's very simple steps. There's pictures as you go, so you don't have to feel lost. The exciting announcement that I have to tell you guys about. If you're a customer or even someone just who loves essential oils or a builder, in doTERRA, we have a BOGO coming up. You guys, that's huge. BOGOs are amazing, and they're my most favorite thing that doTERRA does, along with the 200 PV specials. But it's the buy one, get one free sale. So how this works is that from July 20th to July 22nd, doTERRA will be posting daily specials each day on their doTERRA International Facebook page. So this is on Facebook only. So you need to be on Facebook or some sort of social media outlet. They'll be posting on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So Facebook, it's just doTERRA International. You just look it up and you can like them. Instagram, it's at doTERRA. And Twitter, of course, is at doTERRA. So, and then you just look for the special offer image. And then, so there's going to be a unique BOGO each day, Wednesday through Friday. And so that'll be a total of 3 specials for the week. And so how that works is that you can purchase the BOGO through a standard order or an LRP, and you don't need a special SKU number or anything for the BOGOs. All you do is simply put that item in your cart, and you will get the free oils will automatically be added. So for example, if the daily special was buy 1 wild orange, get 1 lemon free, you would just simply add wild orange to your cart and process the order, and the bottle of lemon will automatically just be shipped to you. So you don't have to add both of them or anything like that. Just add the first one that you need to pay for, and then the second will automatically be added on there. The limit on there is you can buy a total of 5 per account. So you can only get 5 of, let's just say it was buy 1 lemon, get a Terra Shield free. You can only buy 5 total per account. So you can kind of add up and combine with friends, or if you're a builder, you can offer it out to your customers to combine for shipping purposes, because you will be paying shipping on these items. Let's see. The BOGOs, each offer will last and will begin at 12 a.m. Mountain Time and will be available until 11:59 Mountain Time. So you got to make sure we're Pacific Standard, so we have a little bit of a time zone difference. So you have to purchase and have those orders placed within that 24-hour period. I want to make sure I get all of them in here. And of course, you guys can do a standard order. You can just put it in and ship it. If you are an LRP customer, heavens child, you need to be doing LRP so you can get LRP points and make sure that that works for you. Also, you want to make sure that you're getting shipping rewards points. So if you're on LRP, do it through LRP. And if you have questions, you can just ask the Wellness Advocate to help you out. Or you can also go into your back office and click on the details page, and it will tell you all the information. I'm just giving you a little hints and tips of everything. Let's see. And if you have any further questions, you can call member services or you can email promotions@doterra.com. But they're really thorough with all of the information that they provide in your back office. So I'm super excited for this deal. I will be posting them daily if you're a customer of mine. I've even posted if it's something you're interested in, I'm willing to combine some orders and help you save on some shipping. So let's see here. We have the second portion. That was a quick little glimpse of our customer side, but now we're going to dip into the sharing side. And really with this is I kind of wanted just to share with you guys some tips about building the business. I remember when I first started, I felt like I needed to know a lot more and be educated, and that I really wasn't showing up for my business until I was an expert. And I really love this quote: "The expert in anything was once a beginner." And really in doTERRA, we don't even really have experts. We just have people that have loved and used the essential oils for an extended amount of time. And when you love and use these daily, you start to remember regimens and protocols and things that just pop off the top of your head. Because when someone asks me for the 15th time what to do for a skin irritation or occasional upset stomach or things like that, I use these daily in my life, so I know right off the top of my head what I'm going to direct them to. Not that I'm an expert or I have a PhD or anything like that, because I definitely don't. It's just the fact that I use these oils daily. And so I really know what's going on in our household because I'm constantly using them. So my 5 favorite building tips are, excuse me, one second. Mom. Brody, 1 second, please. Okay, 1 second. Come here. Let's go. Sorry, guys. Just give me 1 second. I got to take my little downstairs. Okay. Sorry about that. My little kid escaped out of the downstairs room. So my 5 favorite building tips for new builders or people builders, maybe that you're summertime and you're really just ready to revamp your business. Or maybe it's some things that you haven't done yet, and maybe you just want to add on to your business. So these are like my 5 favorite tips. When anyone's struggling, or if you're getting started, these are like my 5 favorite things that I go through to make sure that they've done them. The first thing is entrepreneurship, which I really love. That is entrepreneur. There is no requirement in doTERRA educationally. Anyone can do this business. Anyone can share this business. I don't care your background. Your background is beneficial to you and unique to you, but not everyone has to have the same. I don't need to be a medical doctor. I don't need to have a business degree to have my own business. I don't even need to be a college graduate or a high school graduate for that means. I just have to be 18. That's really all you have to do. And put in your order, of course, your qualifying commission order of 100 CD. I love that doTERRA is a great equalizer. We all have the same products. We have the same business opportunity. We have the same compensation plan, and really it's just up to us. You are the deciding factor in doTERRA. Nothing else is. So I absolutely love the people that doTERRA attracts in business, because it is amazing. It's amazing to see all different kinds. There's chiropractors, there's stay-at-home moms, there's people that have gotten themselves debt-free, there's real estate agents, there's dentists, there's so many people from so many different, picks of life and all aspects. And so I absolutely love that I can lead a team and I can feel confident in leading scientists or doctors or things like that because of what doTERRA offers me. And the fact that I don't have to be worried about not knowing enough, because I know what the product does for me and my family, and that's where I found my strength in doTERRA, because I actually know how to open my bottle. So that's really all you need to know, is how to open the bottle and use it. And even then, you don't need to know all the uses, because you can refer to a book or a reference tool. I definitely did not know all the protocols for everything. I still don't know. I still don't even know all the prices for everything. I just don't memorize that stuff. Those things are not important to me, because I feel like the more that I memorize, the less and less duplicable that makes it for other people. Everyone else will think I have to memorize the catalog. I have to remember all of the 230 ways that peppermint can be used in your body. And that's not true. You need to be able to talk about the things that you have benefited most from doTERRA and how peppermint has made an impact with your life. You don't need to hold on to those little just in case things. I have so many random thoughts in my head over the leadership events I've been to, conventions, regional events. And I'm always taking so many pictures, but really it's just I need to live in those moments and just experience those things, and just really love them, because I could just doTERRA vomit on people, but that would not attract them to my business at all. So that's something that I want you guys to know, is that we're all entry people. And everyone in doTERRA starts from square one, and you just build yourself up. So the most effective way to do this business is share your story. Why are you even a part of doTERRA? You know, and maybe if you haven't thought about that, start thinking about that today. Why are you using the product? What has called you to really want to use this product? And then what has called you to want to share it? Why are you wanting to share this with other people? And then think about, why are you wanting to share the business aspect of this business? What is it out there that's drawing you to want to share the business with other people? And really have that memorized and be okay with sharing that with other people. Everything in our life is referral based. Everything that we do is referral based in our life. You go to the car place that your friend used, you avoid the car place that screwed your friend over. You know, everything is referral based. The good restaurants, the bad restaurants, all of those things. So I really want you guys to just be comfortable with doTERRA is just another referral based benefit. That you are sharing something that you absolutely have fallen in love with, that's making a difference in your life. So the next thing is easy enrollment. People are like, well, how do I even do this? Plan and have consistent classes, or consistent one-on-ones, or consistent webinars, or things like that. Have a consistency to where when your people that you're inviting know when to come to your classes, where they're going to be, and that you're continually doing this. It's not just like you have your first 3 classes and then you're not quite sure what's going to happen after that. The worst thing that can happen is you go to invite someone to a class and they go, well, when are your classes? And you have no idea when your next few classes are. So just plan to have consistency within your business. Whether that's a Wednesday night class once a week, or, you know, every other week, whatever that looks like for you and your business, make sure it's consistent so people know that, hey, if this week doesn't work for me, when can I follow up with you and do it again? Or what other classes do you have available, because that one doesn't work for me. Always, always, always make sure you have 2 to 3 classes planned when you're inviting. Because if someone can't make that specific time, you need to have 2 backup plans of availability that they could choose from. And really, with classes, I tell people, for me, it's more worth my time, because of course I'm in the business of making an income with doTERRA. It is more cost effective for me to have a class with a really great turnout than 8 one-on-ones. But that's just me. I'm a person that I do well in large groups of people, and that's my personality type. And for me, inviting, 8 to 10 people to a class and having them show up, of course I'm inviting much more than that. I'm probably inviting 50 to 100 people, and we'll just say that a couple couldn't make it and a few canceled right before, and about 8 to 10 people show up. For me to set up, present, and enroll, that's about 3 hours of my time. And let's say that half of those people enrolled, so about 5 people enrolled. That is so much more worth it to me than setting up 8 to 10 one-on-ones and finding childcare and all of those things, because I am a working from home mom. So for me, classes are the way to go. For some people, that's not where their comfortability lies. I encourage you and push you to try to do classes because it is so much more beneficial. But if you have maybe 1 class a month and the rest of your time is one-on-ones, that's perfectly fine as well. But for me, it's just my time is money, and as well as my time away from my son is very valuable to me. So I definitely choose classes and higher enrollment rate for me versus that one-on-one. It could be a really great sale and you could really connect with that person. But I use my connection time as the membership overview. That's when I really get to sit down and connect with each person, because a part of enrolling people is they automatically get a membership overview included with their wholesale membership. So I'm going to meet with that person one-on-one after they have enrolled and really explain to them how they've used it, what oils they've bought and how to use them, and what benefits we have for them with the LRP program. So that's really when I get to have that one-on-one interaction with them. So those are some simple and easy things, is really make sure that you're consistent with your doTERRA classes or your doTERRA one-on-one. And this is huge. So many people compare themselves to other people. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you don't stop. It doesn't matter how long it takes you to hit director or, elite or gold or whatever, silver. Just as long as you don't quit, as long as you guys are making strides each day towards bettering your business. Eric Worre just posted an amazing image this last week of how much would you pay somebody for your work ethic that you did last week. And for me, of course, I'm pure wedding mode, and I'm like, oh man, they would owe me money. Just because right now we're kind of taking a little, kind of like a hiatus right now, just because we're trying to plan our wedding, which is the benefit of doTERRA. If I need time off, I don't have to ask anybody. I just let my downlines know that I'm kind of busy and give them some backup phone numbers to call. And I can choose to work when I'm busy, and I can choose not to work when I'm busy. We went on a family vacation. And it was so nice just being able to take that time off, and I didn't have to worry about checking in or not getting that time off or all of those things. And so many people in our wedding, it's just really hitting me that they really need doTERRA, because they're like, well, I'm not sure if I can get the time off, or I'm not sure like if I'm off work on time or how that's going to work. And it's just like, oh man. So I forget what that's like, because we've been doing this for almost 3 years, is that I don't have to ask somebody for time off. And when we expand our family, I'm not going to have to ask for maternity leave, and I get paid maternity leave no matter what, which is incredible. I don't have to go through any restrictions or anything like that, as I'm going to get paid if I want to have a baby, and that's super beneficial for me, and I absolutely love that. So it really doesn't matter how slowly you go. But I can tell you guys right now, if you guys take little breaks within your business before hitting really diamonds, you guys will see lulls happen in your business, and it will be twice as hard to get that momentum back. So I recommend not taking big, huge vacations or taking a summer off or anything like that until you really hit diamond. We're gold, and we've seen a little bit drop since we've taken some time off, but we're also not completely gone. I'm still consciously sharing with people when I go out in public and things like that. And just like I shared last week with tips and tricks, is I share everywhere I buy something. I'm not going home until I've shared with one person about essential oils. Whether they're interested or not, as long as I've shared with one person when I've ran my debit card, I'm good to go. So that's kind of my little mission in life, is that not to not share oils. I'm continuously going to share oils no matter where I go. So this is huge. So many people I have found don't do this, and I don't know why. It is silly to me. Mention the business opportunity at the end, the beginning, the middle of your next class. You need to be talking about this. Because granted, our product and our business opportunity are completely independent of each other. You don't have to be a part of the business to get the product, which a lot of MLM companies are like that. You can get the product and you don't have to do anything with the business. But the thing is that just as much as you're marketing that product, you should be marketing the business, because each person can be independent of what they're wanting. They could use the product, or they could use the business and fall in love with the product. So those are two separate opportunities that you can present to people, and you should start thinking of your intro classes as an introduction to essential oils and doTERRA. It should really be the best of both worlds. So just mention it, talk about it, feel confident in that. If you're not sure how to do this, contact your upline. I promise you that they have solutions. So just be confident, and I challenge you guys. I really challenge you to step out of your comfort zone and talk about the business. Or so many people will talk about the oils and then they won't talk about how to buy them. You have to talk about that. If you don't, you've wasted everyone's time. So really be confident in sharing the product, sharing your love that you have for the essential oils, showing them how to get that product, how to buy it, asking for the sale, and really talk about what the opportunity is out there. So an activity that I like to do to find your next builders is take a piece of paper and you're going to write 5 people that you know that you would love to work with. 5 people. You love their personality, their energy, they're really successful, they're motivated people, just 5 people that you would love to be around daily. The second one is you're going to list 5 people that you know that love natural alternatives. Maybe they're really crunchy, or they like to eat all organic produce, or maybe they're really healthy and they just love being outdoors, they work out a lot, all of those things. And then 5 people that you know that need an extra income, that are really looking to provide their family with either a secondary income, maybe they just need some extra money for a car payment, a mortgage, things like that. And then with those 3 lists that you will have, you will look to see if you find a need that jump out at you or keep popping up. So those people can pop up in multiple of those categories. So say, Jan, I would love to work with her. She loves natural alternatives, and I'm pretty sure she would love to have, a couple $100 extra each month. And I would really just focus on those people. And before you talk with them, really think in your mind, what could doTERRA benefit for them, so that you know what to talk about when you talk with these people. Really find where their interests lie, and how doTERRA could be an answer for them, so that you're not caught off guard when they go, well, why would I want to do this business? Because if you don't know why, you'll be like, well, because it's awesome. It is awesome, but you need a better hook than that. It needs to be something specific to them. So maybe for Jan, they're really struggling. She loves all organic, all natural. She's a really great person. They just, with the economy, it's just really hard for them. And they're thinking about maybe selling their car because the car payment is too much. So really what I would do with this scenario, of course, is I would touch on the fact that it's all natural alternatives, that we teach people how to heal their families naturally and let them become empowered with their health. I would love to have her a part of my team, because she really just inspires me. She's someone that I would love to be around and just have as a pivotal person in my business, because I admire her so much. And I know without a shadow of a doubt that doTERRA could provide her family with a little bit of extra income in the beginning, but eventually turn into a financial pipeline that they wouldn't have to worry about a car payment. They could become debt-free. And what would that mean to her if she didn't have to worry about that car payment or even her mortgage? What impact that she could do and spread her light and her joy with other people if she could really just truly live up to who she's supposed to be, and just this wonderful person that just wants to share natural alternatives with other people. If she didn't have to worry about those things, what could that do for her? When you come to somebody and approach them, with things that are about them, it hooks them. It hooks an emotional response out of them rather than you just trying to get them to be on your downline. Because you've really thought out why you want them to be a part of your business, and you really have that conversation with them, and it's organic and it's something real. And it's not just a scheme that you're trying to get people underneath you. Is you truly want this person involved in your business, and you would love to have them a part of your team. So I recommend this step, just doing these things. And you want to initiate these conversations and lead in with, I'm just curious. I'm just curious, what would $200 extra each month do for you? What if I could show you how to do that? What would that mean? How would that change your life? And just be honest with people and be comfortable with what you have to offer. And I'm confident in $200 extra a month. I know that I can get people to that, because with Fast Start, absolutely. They've nailed down a few classes. You teach them how to enroll. You teach them how to follow up. That will happen. But you have to follow each one of those steps. So that is our webinar for tonight. If you guys have any questions, feel free to type them in. I'm going ahead and stop the recording, but feel free to type in any questions that you have. And thank you very much. And Allie will be taking over next week, and she will have an awesome topic for you guys, 8 p.m. next Sunday. And thank you so much for joining us and taking time out of your Sunday evening. And I hope you all have a fantastic week, and we'll talk to you soon.